In this episode, I want to talk about perpetuating vicious cycles. And let's just pick the one that everyone's doing, and that is food coming in and calories going out. Are you winning? Are you doing enough with the expenditure of calories to offset what you're putting in? Obviously, you've been calculating your calories, you calculate what you think you're burning at the gym, you're trying to figure out what's going wrong. And some people do the rule of thumb, which I used to do. It takes 4 days to offset that, being in my over 40s when it used to take 3 days. And then on the fifth day, I should be at a new record of weight loss. But there's certain things that come into play that I don't think you're realizing. And if you're listening to this and you're wondering, I've kind of hit a stuck point. Do I have to give up my social life? Is this the only way to get down to where I want to be? I don't want to have to give up my social life, but it's just not working. And then I feel like if I start putting more effort, I cut the partying, cut the bad food and drinks, I'm going to burn my body up and it's still not going to work. Well, that's what I want to go over today and show you at least as a case study. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Real quick, is losing weight after 40 while still enjoying your social life a challenge? Well, you're not alone because that's pretty much everybody. On the Over 40 Fitness Hacks podcast, I share insights from my 15 plus years as a personal trainer and gym owner, helping people like you strike the right balance. For those ready to take action, please sign up for my online personal training program on my website or through the link in the show notes. Together, we'll design a plan that fits your lifestyle and helps you achieve your goals without sacrificing the fun. And remember, everyone is different. We will find a program that works for you. So let's get to this. The whole purpose of my show is being the over 40 personal trainer, finally having these issues of not being able to hold that 20-year-old body weight anymore. And it's just part of aging, part of inflammation, all these different things I talk about. And part of my mission is to not give up that weekend, those cheat days, those days of drinking, to prove to you out there that it can be done with rules and still have a healthy longevity, body and mind to go along with this part of aspect of life that a lot of us enjoy and I call social life. I'm not willing to give it up. And I think a lot of audience that I picked up all believe the same thing. So almost on purpose, every weekend I do my thing. And then every week, Monday through Friday, I try to streamline the process of losing all that weight I gained on the weekends in the most effective and efficient way possible, least amount of effort, just so I can start hacking the system of what are the top things that matter the most. And when you put all these things together with hardly any effort, you start streamlining this process and you get down into that single digit body fat. What I want to talk about today is, do you understand how many calories you're putting in on the weekend versus what you're expending out Monday through Friday? And I only picked that example because that's what I do. Everyone has their own cheat days and their weird systems and all that. But what I'm saying is, let's pick me for example. Close to 200 pounds, 43 years old. I'm tracking all my calories and my expenditure on my Whoop, which is way more accurate than the online calculators that you see on Google. And I'm always putting on a good chunk of weight from all the partying on the weekends, trying to burn it off as quickly as possible Monday through Friday. And so basically, I need a rapid weight loss diet Monday through Friday to offset this weekend. Let's not even talk about how tired I feel Monday through Friday because of being on such a strict low-calorie diet to obtain this results I want. Let's move that to the side because eventually you want to get off of this, get to your goal weight, and then start eating more. Your energy levels, your hormones, everything starts coming back. I play this vicious game so I can hack the system, so I can give better intel to the people out there that steps 1 through 10, this is what you got to do. Boom. In 3 months, you'll be where you want. And then go back to a normal calorie diet that you can feel good on. So you're welcome for torturing myself like this. So what do I know is how many calories I'm burning and how many calories I'm eating Monday through Friday. And then on weekends, it's a guess. And if I really start adding up what I do on a weekend, in my head, I think my normal calorie diet, I'm at 1,500 calories. I'm burning 2,500 calories a day. So net loss of 1,000 calories, 3,500 calories to burn 1 pound of fat, right? What am I doing on the weekends? Well, in my head, okay, well, maybe I'm eating 3,500 calories with all the food I'm doing, all the alcohol I'm doing. And you can play it that way if you want, as long as every Friday you see that you're getting lower in weight, you're getting towards your goal. When I talk about perpetuating a vicious cycle is you're getting stuck. On Friday, you're the same weight or a pound more, or the needle's not really moving. One is, yes, you're getting lower body fat, so it is getting harder, but you should still be moving the needle at least a half a pound every week. And that just tells me that you're eating too much on weekends. So after really dissecting what I did like last weekend, I'm seeing that I'm putting in like 4,000, 4,500 calories sometimes on a Saturday or Sunday. Alcohol adds up, the chips add up, regular food adds up. I try to intermittent fast as much as I can on weekends, but once the band-aid's been ripped off and I'm allowed to start eating and drinking, things have so much calories you don't believe. And your body is so good at storing energy from food to fat if you're an exceedance of your calorie expenditure that day. And I'm telling you, on weekends, there's no way I'm hitting 2,500 calories. I'm probably at 1,800 to 2,000 calories because I'm not moving more from my bar stool, right? Even at my friend's house, doesn't have to be an actual bar. So when it comes to that point, you might have to start calorie counting on weekends. It's the only way, because here's the thing. So Monday through Friday, I'm on my 1,500 calorie diet. I'm burning 2,500 calories. So I'm at a net loss of 1,000 calories. By the end of the week, I have had a net loss of 5,000 calories. So right there, I've got 1 pound of fat plus some. And then what am I doing on the weekends? Well, like I just said, if I'm hitting 4,000 calories, let's just pick that number, and I'm doing it both days, and I'm barely moving, sitting on that couch, hanging out with family, friends. No way I'm burning 2,500 calories. I'm burning 2,000. So right there, I'm in a surplus of 2,000 calories of extra fat per day. So there's my 4,000 calories added, and I'm offsetting that throughout the week with a 5,000 net loss. So really, all I gained from the entire week was 1,000 calories. It's going to take me 3.5 weeks to even see 1 pound of fat come off to see that needle move. And I use that 4,000 calorie loosely because it could be more depending on the day. So if you're stuck, you need to start finding out a system, cutting your calories of all your horrible foods. Hopefully chips, you pick a different version of chips that's less calories. You eat less during your meals, maybe. I've already switched most of the time beers for hard liquor. But then the other problem is I can drink hard liquor like it's water. So finding a trick of making a gin and tonic, but making a tall pint glass or even bigger and putting whatever amount, 1 shot, 2 shots of gin in there, and then filling the rest up with tonic water, diet tonic water, whatever you want to use as a filler to slow down this calorie consumption. So if you don't want to do that, and I don't either, because I'm having my fun, I just want you to be aware of that. Then the other trick is you got to step up your calorie burning. So my last episode I just did, talking about jumping versus rucking and walking, that jumping or rebounding on a small trampoline I got has been burning more calories than anything I've been doing. Now I've added that to the system to offset having to count for the weekend for now, all these calories. And now I'm burning an extra 500 calories 7 days a week. So I'm doing this even on the weekends, right before I go to bed. It's just now part of my nighttime ritual. Burning that extra 500 calories, that's 7 days a week. Right there is a pound of fat. But when you equate it to the total amount you're doing. So now I just jumped up in my example that my net loss for the whole week because of the weekend fun was 1,000, and that's nothing, right? Now, because of adding that rebounding in, say 500 calories 7 days a week, that's 3,500 calories extra. Now I'm at 4,500 calories lost. Now I'm seeing the needle move down farther and farther for just adding in a half hour of a cardio exercise that I barely even sweat on. Definitely listen to that last episode I just did, but find something. Usually helps if you have a fitness tracker. Find the things that are giving you the most bang for the buck, because if you're like me, I want to do the least amount of possible, and then I have to enjoy it, which I enjoy the jumping, and I enjoy my weekends. I don't want to have to count these beers and shots and adding 32-ounce tonic water for my gin and tonics. Like, it just gets out of control. You want to have fun on weekends. So if you're like me and you still want to do that, then you have to realize what you're actually consuming in for the week, not just Monday through Friday. That weekend can destroy everything you're doing so fast. You got to tweak it. And I can't eat any less than the amount of food I'm eating Monday through Friday. So it has to be increasing the calorie expenditure by moving. So that's a mouthful. I just wanted to put that out there because I get clients who are just not throwing that into the equation that, oh, okay, I had my fun. That's fine Monday through Friday. I'm doing great. But the amount of fun you're having on weekends could be the reason why you're not getting this last little pounds of fat off to get you to your goal. So I think I'll end it with that. If you have any questions, you can always click on my Zoom link. I always do a free 15-minute Zoom consultation for every member of my audience. And then if you're interested in any other services I offer after, that's fine. Also, if you just have any questions or topics that you want me to do a podcast episode with, I'm always looking for ideas. Just email it to me. You don't even have to click on the Zoom link. If you look in the show notes at the very bottom, you'll find my email address. Just shoot me a topic of interest, and either I'll get a guest on the show or I can do it myself. So just remember, being over 40, never give up having fun. You can do this. It's just got to be with rules. And I promise you, there's something in your routine that's messing you up. And hopefully you're getting the answers from my podcast or you're doing your own research and finding out. Don't quit. You can be over 40, still party, and still have a rockin' body. Have a great one.